What's New Waterloo? This is a podcast dedicated to the people who help shape the past, present, and future of Waterloo region. I'm your host, Jason Kelly. You can follow me at JKellyMMA. My co-host, Crow Kasatsky, at Crow Raps. You can follow the show at New Waterloo, and you can subscribe to the podcast on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, TalkShoe, wherever you get your podcasts from. Today, first episode, we're kicking it off at the Guitar Corner, located at the corner of Victoria and Park Street, and we have the owner here, Dwayne King. Dwayne, how's it going today, my man?
Good, man. How are you guys doing?
Doing well, doing well. I'm glad
Thanks
you could join
us,
us.
man.
Yes,
Thanks
definitely.
Thanks for having me.
So you and Crow were touching on this earlier when we were getting set up, and I'm glad we didn't get too far into it because it's something I definitely want to talk to you about. The music scene here. Obviously, the pandemic shut some shit down, but even before that, I noticed places downtown Kitchener especially, less and less venues, less and less music festivals going on. What the fuck's the deal? You're probably the guy to talk to.
Well, there's been lots of places opening and closing, but with the recent growth of downtown Kitchener, it's going to be a mecca for live music.
Okay.
They're pouring money into it. There's like the city of Kitchener's doing a great job. Daryl Moore down at Bobby O'Brien's, he's pushing it. McCabe's, he's pushing it. He's pushing live music every Wednesday night again. It's going to be crazy because the population of downtown Kitchener is going to increase by 20,000 people.
Wow.
Easily with all these buildings going on, right?
Well, there's even right across the street from the Guitar Corner here, there's 3 towers going up 38 stories tall.
Yeah.
Then right down, they just built a new pharmacy right there. They just sold it. It got completed 6 months ago. And the 3 buildings beside it are gone, and they're putting up a 25-story tower.
Shit.
So now you're going to get lots of pubs opening. Everybody's going to have to eat down here.
Yep.
And pubs bring live music.
Yeah, certainly.
Now, like some of the ones that have closed lately, like the Boathouse.
Yeah.
That one will, anybody that thinks that they're smart enough to run the Boathouse, come talk to me because you're not.
Okay.
It'll never work as a live venue.
Why is that though?
There's no parking.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Now, with the developments going in, it might work, but without parking, wait, where are you going to park?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just the walk-ins, so just walk-bys.
Yeah, there's not enough, there wasn't enough population to support it. Nobody's going to walk in the snow,
Okay.
you know, in the slush to a place in
Didn't
the
they
middle
used
of a
to
park.
close it for the winter time or something?
No, it's always been open.
Always?
Yep.
But it'll never work out, and the rent's too high.
And what about festivals in the park and things like that? I know Blues Fest was huge for years, but the pandemic really screwed that up. Other music festivals that are around
They
here.
had a little Blues Fest this summer.
It was nothing like the ones in the past, though,
No,
right?
But you know, COVID restrictions did that.
Right.
Blues Fest will be back huge this year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Right on.
I'm happy to hear that because one of the artists, I talked to some artists because I make some music around here too, right? And a lot of them were crying that there's no places to perform last couple of years. Well, last couple of years because of pandemic, but even before the pandemic, pre-pandemic, they were saying that the places that you could before, my buddy was saying before you could press a little mixtape, press some CDs, do a little release promo, you know what I mean? Sell some tickets and organize some sort of
You can
performance.
still do that in a lot of places.
Can you? Because so maybe they're crying for no reason.
Well, you might be crying for other reasons.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, there has to be a certain level of, well, if we're getting into like demographics and stuff like that, you got to watch out, man, because the younger generation isn't into live music.
Yeah.
You got to realize the demographic of my age group, like let's just say 40 plus,
Okay.
25% of us play an instrument.
Yeah.
Now you get the demographic of 20 to 40, we're at 5%.
Wow.
Wow, it drops that much,
realize,
then.
You know, Bon Jovi and Jimi Hendrix and Stevie Ray Vaughan are our idols, but these little kids in the 20 to 40, they're into video games, man. Like, you know, the new app, that's their rock stars.
Yep. And even the way music is created now too, right? It's not so much, it's a lot more electronic done on a computer as opposed to
right.
live instrument, right?
But there should be a law against people that make music with computers. If you can't notarize it on a treble clef, it should be considered computers.
Hey.
I'm just throwing rocks if I can, right?
Feel free to pick on Crow. We encourage that here. We'll watch New Waterloo. Like you said about the younger generation or the younger people, 10 minutes up the road, uptown Waterloo. I've noticed too, the live music scene's never been as big up here. You had certain spots as it was downtown. Is that correct? Would you say? Yeah. And is that why then? Just because universities are there, you got kids late teens, early 20s?
Yeah, but you know what's funny, man? Like when I was younger, when I was 19, if you weren't at the bar at like 8 o'clock
Yeah.
to see the band,
Yeah.
you weren't getting in.
Yeah.
Now, when I play out, if it's a later show, you see people like strolling in later on because the younger crowd, let's face it, they pre-drink at home.
Yep.
Yeah.
Half cocked and go to see the show.
Exactly.
Right?
Yep.
Now, if it's a ticketed event, that always is different. But if it's not a ticketed event, just you're playing somewhere. You know.
What are some of the venues that are big for music around here that people might not think of? Like I know you mentioned Bobby's and Chainsaw when it was open was a pretty big venue for
Now
music.
it's called like Streetlights.
Something like that. I'm not sure.
Mike Hall owns it.
Okay.
And I think
Yeah.
3 other guys.
Yeah.
And I think that might be a spot.
Yeah?
Something.
Okay.
I've heard they've had a licensing problem there, no?
Well, the gatekeepers of Waterloo are always a problem.
Yeah.
And the gatekeepers of Kitchener. It's like when we're talking about all this population, the mayor of Kitchener thinks that moving all these people downtown is going to really help retail down here. And all the Google employees, they're going to help retail down in the core.
Yeah.
That's the dumbest thing I ever heard of.
Yeah.
People that are moving into these condos, they're keyboard warriors, man.
I was gonna
They
say.
order all their stuff online.
Online.
They're also socially awkward people who don't really come out in public.
Yeah. Their friends exist online, everything.
Right, they're
Yeah.
powerful with the keyboard, they'll knock you out. But as we saw on airplanes, those guys when they don't have their keyboards, Mike Tyson knocks them out, right?
Yeah. That was a good clip, actually.
That's great. What did that guy think was going to happen? You're throwing water bottles at Mike Tyson, sticking your finger in his ear and
He's
shit?
the baddest ass motherfucker that
Yeah.
ever lived.
No shit.
And you think that you can sit there drunk and not you saw the outtake of
Yeah.
what he said that set him off, right?
No.
Oh shit, you didn't see that video?
No. I thought you were just going to say.
Side view
I just seen
Okay.
the punches.
of
That's all
what
I've seen.
he said.
And what
And
is-
it's from the Chappelle show,
Okay.
and they should have never gave you money.
Yeah.
That's what set him off.
Well, I could see why.
Because he did blow through it, right?
He didn't say it once.
Oh.
He did the full out Chappelle thing.
Oh.
And threw a water bottle at Mike Tyson. And when Mike Tyson got up, he threw the first punch. That's why Tyson didn't get charged.
That guy's asking for fucking death.
Like, what
How did he survive on that?
that guy is probably the idiot that thinks Mike Tyson's not allowed to punch.
Yeah.
Because on my keyboard, I just has him up all day long. Like he probably thinks Mike Tyson's hands are lethal weapons and he's not allowed to use them. Jackass, right?
You're into martial arts too, aren't you?
Oh yeah,
Do you?
7 years of kung fu.
Yeah, you teach
wow.
and stuff as well. Do you own the place you teach at, or you just teach there?
I just teach there.
Where is it?
It's right across the street in one of these buildings that's getting ripped down.
Oh yeah. Right on.
So
Yeah,
what's gonna happen now? You're gonna move the studio somewhere else?
Next week, I move my kids out of there into my own spot out in Petersburg.
Oh, awesome.
Petersburg.
What's the name of it?
Well, we're Golden Tiger Kung Fu.
So you're just gonna stay with that,
Well,
or
my division's going to be called something different. It's a little surprise.
okay?
Buddy.
Well, keep us posted. Keep us posted. That's when you plan on opening.
Monday.
Wow, that's soon, eh?
Yeah.
Wow, we came right on time. Look at that. We got all kinds of
I've
promotions.
already got my classes are already there, but we're moving out for the summer, and then we're going to be moving into a nice little place out in the country
Okay.
because the country folks need martial arts.
Nice.
So would you say 37 years?
Yep.
Damn, eh? So you're a big fan of mixed martial arts, other combat sports, boxing and everything?
Well, boxing, not really.
Not a big fan of the Paul brothers?
I would love to see a UFC sanctioned fight
Yeah.
with either one of them,
Yeah.
where they come into MMA and they get their ass.
Yeah, I would love that.
Actually, think about it. Yeah, we all thought Brock Lesnar was going to be the legend. He tapped out how many times?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, he got his ass
Yeah,
kicked.
he got his ass handed to him. He handed a couple people.
Frank
his ass,
Mir, he beat up Frank Mir real good?
but Frank Mir beat him up.
Yes, he did.
But once he came into the MMA world and then got trained,
Yeah.
look what happened. He started to get some skills.
Yeah.
But imagine Brock Lesnar would have started in martial arts and achieved a rank in a discipline.
Yeah.
And then got into MMA.
Yeah.
He would have been a badass man.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Especially a couple that with his wrestling pedigree. Shit.
He would have been the baddest guy
Yeah,
that ever
ever.
lived.
Yeah, he would have been the guy you don't want to throw bottles out of the airplane.
Love to watch that one. I don't know why, but people think Tyson's out of it. Like Tyson ain't out of it.
No, man, he's very.
Just 'cause he should have never done that fight
Which the Roy Jones one last year there? That was embarrassing.
You know, Snoop Dogg said it all. It looks like two uncles fighting at a
Yeah.
It does. Some of my family barbecues, mom was glad to look at that all the time.
So with before we get back to the guitar corner here, so the place, the dojo, the studio across the street, that's done for then? That won't be moving to a new location?
Oh, it'll be moving to.
Oh, it will? Okay.
Yeah. Where? Don't know. They have a year and something left there before they start demoing it. But as you can see right now, the hydro company is already in putting transformers in the ground right now.
Yeah.
Because that is going to be the three. Well, it was announced as the three tallest towers in Kitchener.
Yeah, that didn't last
But
long.
now they went 48 stories. Do you know how big 48 stories is?
Yeah, the building I live in 17, and there was one that was built recently that I think was 34. And I was at first I'm like 34 isn't that big, and I was like, wait a minute, that's twice the height of my building.
That's right.
So I think 48, right? That's triple. We're going up pretty much.
Man, that's scary.
Do you think we'll ever hit 100 stories in Kitchener, Waterloo? No, I don't think so either. I don't think we'll get that high, or like 80 or anything up near there.
If we get to like even 60, I'd be amazed.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay, so when they made One Vic and they made the three towers that they're finally completing right there.
Yeah.
That got held up for 4 years over sunlight.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because when they go up, all the people around can contest it.
Yeah.
Because some of these buildings go up and you might have got full sun all day.
You know, you don't.
You get nothing.
Yep. Yeah, I live right downtown, and I moved before the explosion of the building down here, and I used to be able to see out to like Fairview Mall and all that area. I don't see shit now. I see about 30 feet away from me, and it's nothing but building.
Well, I was amazed when they built that 35 stories there, and now they're putting 25 right in front of it. Can you imagine those buildings are going to be like a street apart, and not even a full street, like a little alley street. And there's going to be, so you bought the prime real estate, you paid. Well, it works out to be like $1,200 a square foot.
Yeah.
Is what you're paying for these.
Wow, eh?
And then you bought the place where you can look out, and next thing you know, you can't look out, and you're looking at another building.
Nah, you're looking at somebody showering.
There's a place on Queen Street. There's a place on Queen Street right near Queen and Cortland, and they built them too close together, and then they had to put a divider in there because they had balconies, and the balconies were facing each other. Or no, it was a balcony and window. So basically, if you're on your balcony, you're just looking in somebody's bedroom window, kitchen window, living room window, whatever it is. Depending on who your neighbor is.
That's right.
Another thing, too, obviously, we've touched a little bit on the pandemic shit. I don't want to dwell on it too much, but small businesses, independent. I mean, you are the fucking target for getting taken down during the COVID.
Oh, yeah.
You survived from what it looks like.
We were the victim. Well, to be honest, everybody's throwing rocks at old Dougie Ford.
Yeah.
Dougie Ford kept all the businesses going, man. He gave us money, grant money in the right way,
Okay.
not in the Trudeau stupidity way. Where, hey, look at this. I'm going to give you 60,000. You only got to pay back 40, and you keep 20. Yeah, that was a scam.
Yeah.
Major liberal thinking right there. But Dougie gave it right and saved everybody.
Yeah.
Really? That's nice.
And if you're a small business, you know that he saved you.
Yeah.
Because, and I find it amazing how many small businesses that I had to tell, there's a grant. Like I can give you some examples. My friends down at Powerhouse Tattoos there.
Okay.
Doing lots of lovely work here.
Okay.
I told them that there was grant money, and they were like, yeah, we're not taking the grant money. And I'm like, no, don't take Trudeau's money. Dougie's money looks good.
Yeah.
Well, our Kung Fu school.
Yeah.
We would have been done.
Yeah.
Like, think about it. If we don't have monthly fees.
Something like that, right? It's just like this. It's a niche thing, right? And
one of the biggest martial arts schools in town, Double Dragon.
Yep.
It was shut out. The ninja course that he had too was amazing.
Yeah.
He got taken out hard.
Damn.
But
It's a shame.
you also have to, as a small business owner, you have to think, if your rent's that high, if you can't stomach 6 months of no money,
Yeah.
you shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah.
Because if you don't own your building, if you don't own the real estate you operate in, you're done. You have no future. You have no retirement, no nothing.
Yeah.
Like the guitars are never going to make me rich. I scrape by, man. But one day when they put a tower up here,
That's what I was gonna ask you. Did they come with the offers yet? Because it seems like they're taking everybody out. The guy across the street got taken out, right? Did the prince?
yeah, but he didn't own the building. So that was the guy, Paul. He owned that whole damn block.
I know his brother, I think, or a nephew.
Yeah. Phil.
Phil. I know Phil. Yeah.
Everybody knows Phil.
Everybody knows Phil.
So, do you know Phil LaMarche and everybody knows Phil. In fact, I have chickens, okay? I have a bunch of chickens at home.
Okay.
And I got
And they know Phil?
I got this cute little chicken. And we were like, this, and it was a little boy, a little rooster, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Very little. He's so bloody cute. Me and my wife were sitting there one night, and I'm like, we gotta name this little guy. And my wife goes, how about little Phil the Marsh?
No, I'm gonna hit him up after this.
Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, a mink came and ate him, but that's a whole nother story.
But yeah, so have you had offers yet? Did they
Oh,
come?
yeah.
Did they come knocking yet?
They came, I bought this place like 9-10 years ago. They came like 3 weeks after we closed.
Wow.
Because this place wasn't for sale in the open market. I came in to rent it.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy that had it up for sale, Riz, the real estate agent, he came in and he goes, well, got some bad news for you. You can't rent it.
Mm-hmm.
But give me your financials. You can buy it. And I said, dude, I'm broke. I got no money. But he shystered me right into this.
Nice. So now you're thinking if they're gonna come, you're gonna be asking for millions or what? At least one. You gotta be. Look at this money going on over here.
$1 million doesn't even get you a townhouse now in Kitchener.
No shit, eh?
True enough. Yes, that's true enough.
Crazy.
What am I saying? So multiple millions then, right? That's what we're doing. All right.
I'm gonna see you come through for the rest of my life.
That works.
That's it.
Yeah, I love martial arts.
I'll bet you they will come knocking soon because I mean with some real money because they're taking down everything down the
I
street.
should get one of those signs and a little costume. For sale and
Spin it. So you got a corner already to work.
I'm good at working corners. I've been working this one for 9 years.
Nice.
When you were originally looking to rent this, was it for this purpose?
Yeah.
For the guitar player? Yeah.
Yeah, and just, I think it was kind of like, there was some crazy shit going on in this building before I owned it.
Oh, yeah? Why?
Yeah. Well, the neighbors next door filled me in on it. I didn't know anything about
Oh, I thought you might have came across some skulls or some shit in the basement.
it. There was some weird sex things going on in the apartment, man.
What the
Oh,
hell?
really? Huh?
And in fact, there was like locks on the outside of the door
Mm-hmm.
and locks on the inside of the door.
Prisoners.
We all watched, Law and Order Special Victims. What the fuck was going on in there?
Yeah, no shit, eh?
Totally.
Oh wow.
And he told me that the guy that was running it,
Mm-hmm.
all of a sudden just had a bunch of people and they all got in the van, they were grabbing shit and they were leaving. And then 3 hours later, the police were here with warrants and banging in the doors.
What the fuck?
And there was nobody here.
So
And
they
that
had
was
to
the end of it? Then you bought it?
And the little lady that owned it, I believe from Pakistan or India or something, she wanted no part of this place when that happened.
Oh.
So when I went to rent it,
Yeah.
that was going on in the other half of this building.
Yeah.
I just wanted to work at this part,
Yeah.
and she had enough,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, no, no guitar for you.
Yeah, so that's crazy. So they must have been hooked up pretty well, eh? If somebody warned them 3 hours before they came,
That's what I'm saying.
they must have been doing very well there.
What was it like in the beginning too, getting business out there and going? Because it's such a niche thing, you know what I mean? It's not like you offer a bunch of different things within that one niche, but right, you're not a grocery store or something where if you open it, people are going to come there because they need food.
I make guitars, right?
Oh shit, okay.
All these ones behind me, they're all made by me.
Wow.
So we make them in the basement. We have a huge workshop. I teach guitar repair and design program at Conestoga College.
Yeah, I want to talk to you about
Yeah,
that too.
So,
So did you already have like a name within the music scene around here?
and some people, but my uncle was a huge country star, had a TV show
Oh wow.
from
What was his name?
1955, Ernie King.
Okay.
From 1955 until I think 1978 or 82, somewhere around there.
That's a long
And he
run.
owned 2 music stores. So
Ah.
he owned one in Wingham, and then the people that bought it opened another Ernie King Music. So then there was 2 of them, and he did all the repairs. That's where I learned everything.
Okay. So is everyone in your family musically inclined, or is it just you're the one that latched onto that?
Yeah, just 2 of them.
Just the two, eh?
The rest of them can't do nothing. I don't even know. I got a couple cousins that I don't think clap and chew gum, but that's a whole other story.
Shit. What about the? Do you still do the? I know you used to do guitar lessons. You're like guitar playing lessons. You
We
still,
have Jason Guerrero downstairs teaching all night long,
still doing it, eh?
hammering it out.
Oh,
Nice.
And the gig at Conestoga, how did that come about?
Well, the guy that used to teach the course for like 30-something years,
Mhm.
we were in California at the big guitar show.
Okay.
And he came up to me and he's like, Dwayne, I need to talk to you. And I was so busy there. Like, I'm like, dude, we'll talk in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll go for lunch, blah, blah, blah. I want to talk to you. And he was retiring. And he named
So
me
you're
the
the guy.
successor.
Wow.
So
Eh?
when I went to Conestoga, I had my resume all done. At first, I didn't want to do it, actually.
Yeah.
Then I went and did a couple courses with him in the Stratford campus.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, actually, this seems pretty fun, actually, because all the students make you can get jaded in a job.
Yeah.
We all can, right?
Certainly.
But when they're so enthusiastic,
Mm-hmm.
it makes you, it's just like teaching martial arts, man. Especially
Oh
when you
shit.
get a little aggressive kid. I got a little kid right now.
Yeah.
I call him young Bruce Lee. He can do every move like Bruce Lee. He's just in it. Right? And he makes me want to do it more. He makes me want to teach him more.
Yeah. You get inspired.
Totally. And that's what Conestoga did. It inspired the crap out of me. I'm currently teaching on Saturdays right now, a morning class and an afternoon class.
Holy
Because
shit.
the pandemic shut us down a bit.
Yeah.
But now we're back up and hammering it out, and I got a waiting list of people that want to take the course.
Holy
Nice.
crap. And what is the course for? Like, what is it?
So I teach a bunch of different ones. So there's the guitar repair and design program. There's
Oh,
a bunch of
okay.
levels. And then I teach a guitar building program. So you build your own guitar with me.
Okay. Okay.
It's pretty fun because you get to leave with a guitar you made.
That's fucking
Nice.
sick. That's
Yeah.
dope, man.
They got all of that in at the college, or do you bring people here?
We bring them here for that.
Bring them here, yeah. That's what I thought.
Actually,
'Cause-
right now with the college and the protocols, we're doing everything here.
Okay.
There's still a little.
Because I was gonna
Huh.
say the things to make guitar got to be pretty specific, right? It's not like a regular workshop, is it?
You got it.
Yeah, it's got to be pretty
Especially the
specific.
tools that you're not going to Canadian Tire and buy, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
How expensive can a guitar get building your own guitar?
Oh, this guy's.
Sky's the limit, eh?
Red oak, silver strings.
You got it. Gold threads.
Yeah,
Oh,
nice.
yeah, you can bling that thing right up, man. The Martin Company makes $1 million guitar.
What?
Oh, wow.
The only person that I can quote right off the bat that has one is probably John Mayer.
What the fuck? Wow.
That's crazy. I never thought there was. I thought the only $1 million guitar that exists is probably like played by somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
Not because it's made of a fucking.
Well, there's lots of. I've got
Diamonds.
guitars in the front case that are like 70 grand.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
Wow.
they're just because they're old.
What are you
That's
what are you doing
crazy.
with things like that? Are you just displaying them that you like? Look what I have, or are you trying to sell them?
Look what I have.
I'll sell
Well,
it
it's
to
like-
you
it's
right
like-
now,
Yeah.
and then I bring all the money away from my daughter to go to college.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's what I'm. No,
That's my investment.
One sale, right? There's the college fund.
Yeah, there you go. That don't
No.
ask for anything else.
I've got enough for you.
That's right.
But come back when I get old and feeble and take care of me.
How's the market for these things? Like, if you have a $70,000 guitar, is it
It's
easy to get?
retarded right now, like gone off the channel.
Really?
Because think about it, for the past 2 years,
Mm-hmm.
nobody has traveled or done anything, so everybody had a little extra money because you weren't going out and getting food at
Yeah.
you
Wherever.
weren't going to the pub every night for a beer and some wings.
Yep.
So everybody had extra money, so the guitar market went through the roof.
Mm-hmm.
And not these guitars, as you can see, they've been here for a long while. No, I'm just kidding. Like 3, 4, 5 years. No, I'm just kidding. But the expensive ones went through the roof.
Really? Eh?
Okay.
Yeah, because like my neighbor, he used to go on 3 trips a year.
Yeah.
Each trip would be 15 to 20 grand. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got a family, take the family.
Yeah.
And he'd always get wicked spots. Well, his first trip was just 2 weeks ago, and like he couldn't take any trips. So people they all had money.
Yep.
Everybody had money,
Interesting.
and everybody's sitting at home bored out of their mind.
Exactly.
So let's play guitar.
Yeah.
So next year, when all the music stores go out of business because all these guys realize that they couldn't play guitar,
Mm-hmm.
the used market will be full of guitars, and our gravy train is over.
So with the martial arts, the studio you're opening up, and then having this, obviously you're going to continue to perform forever. But how long? What are the future plans for Guitar Corners of right now? Just keep things rolling the way they are, or?
Well, I have big plans.
Yeah.
I'd like to franchise it out.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say, is there another
Some
one
of my
coming?
Students that are taking the course, I'm always looking to open another store.
Yeah.
I've got a couple prospects in my class right now. Some guys that are in their late 50s have retired,
Yeah.
have some money, got
Yeah.
a pension. You could see one in Fergus Hamilton.
Wow. Eh?
You could see one in Listowel. I have plans. If anybody wants to do it, I'm ready to go.
That's awesome.
Are you
That is
planning
awesome.
to do the McDonald's model? You're gonna be buying the land you're doing it on, or buying the building you're doing it in?
Well, didn't I say that at the
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what you keep doing. Yeah,
Watch
yeah.
the founder, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
You know my old 54 Chevy, that's the car he was driving around in, the founder.
Oh shit.
Well, I already got the car.
Yeah.
So you're teaching people how to kick. You're teaching people how to play guitar. You're raising chickens. What else are you doing? What else you got going on? What else is in the stove in the fire?
Man, I'm always doing stuff. Like some people like look at Elon Musk and be like, how does a guy run 7 companies and blah, blah, blah. People look at me and they're like, how do you do martial arts? Do you know what you do? I'll give you advice. Okay? You bite off more than you can chew and just start chewing. That's the best advice I got from a former colleague, Pete McCauley.
Yeah.
He goes, just bite off more than you can chew and just
Just keep chewing.
I've been doing that ever since he told me that.
Well, you got you somewhere, right? Got your own store and all that. You were saying you couldn't afford it, and you got it still, right?
I
So
don't even know how I did it. And people ask, how did you do it? I have no idea.
You're the formula to your success.
I didn't eat steak dinner every night. And I'll tell you, I can tell you 5, 6 different ways to make Kraft macaroni and cheese that taste good. Add bacon to it once in a while. Snyder's Red Hots are always great.
That's always, yeah.
Sometimes just ketchup makes it feel different.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, anything you want to touch on before let Dwayne get out of here?
No, I'm good. I think we covered what we wanted to. This was a great show for the first episode. I'm really thankful for letting us come through here. That's what I wanted to. I wanted our first show to kick off here with the guitars in the background, and I got it. You know what I mean? That's why I kept bugging you on Facebook. I was just, come on, man, let us come through. Let's first one be here.
And every time I answer you, I'm like, yeah, man.
Yeah, you did good.
Keep sending me messages. I'm like, dude, I'm in. Just tell me the name.
Yeah, now that I met you and stuff too, I'm like, oh, I see it's just more of like a relaxed thing. Like, yeah, I don't give a shit. Let's do it.
Yeah.
So I was playing with this band at this party, okay? And every band, they make a set list out, they write all the songs. This band was assembled through our guitar teacher, Jay, and they were all professional musicians, right?
Yep.
And it was a party out in the country, so who really gave a shit?
Yeah.
So I look at the band he assembled, and I'm like, oh, those guys are all wicked musicians, like unbelievable.
Yeah.
Right? So he's like, what songs are you gonna play? I'm like, don't worry about it, man. And he's like, well, I gotta meet this. I go, you'll know any song I play. Don't worry about it. Stop overthinking shit. Overthinkers, like, never accomplish anything. You overthink everything. Just go with the flow every day, man.
Yeah.
Dodge the punches and throw them back when you can.
And keep chewing.
That's it. We played the show. It went over wicked. They were all like, I can't believe that. No set list. I'm like, yeah.
Wow.
Just go with it, man.
Yeah. Huh. And where can people see you play now? Idlevice, you said you're there once a month?
Otherwise, and we play a little bar at Glen Morris. It's a little happening spot.
Oh, Glen Morris, it's nice out there.
Oh, yeah. They got a wicked little restaurant out there.
Really?
With
What's it
live
called?
music. The Glen Morris River Bend Grill House. Look, I got the
shit.
name right there. Yeah, it's a great little place.
Nice.
Great food, great people.
Right on. Right on. All right. Is there anything else you want to plug before we let you get out of here?
Where you moving, all that? Yeah, that could be good.
Can't let the secret out.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. So, is there anything you want to plug? Anything you want to say?
You ask, I'll answer.
You good, Krill?
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Thanks,
This
Gabe.
was great.
For Dwayne King, Crow Kasatsky, I'm Jay Kelly. This is What's New Waterloo. We out. Peace.